World War II. 1941 was a critical year during World War II. Nazis occupied all of Greece and they were very close to the borders of Turkey. Turkey was out of war, but the government of that time had question marks about Nazis' next action. So they decided to call the men back to army, to be prepared for the future. According to records, 12,000 non-Muslim men between the ages 25 to 42 have been called. The history of 12,000 non-Muslim men that called to army in 1941 is also known as the 20 classes. Soldiers for public works by drawing of 20 lots. They were given no weapons but were gathered in labor battalions who were employed in the construction of roads. Of course there were many political reasons behind of this situation. But we focus on just memories. Hurmuzios Vafiadis was one of those soldiers, who called back to army when he was 45 years old. He was married, had a 12-year-old son, had a good business which handled by himself. But it was mandatory duty, and nothing to do. And he went to Yozgat to join his unit. His family was worried about him because of his health problems. But Hurmuzios was always sending them positive messages. Let's read the note dated June 25, 1941 that Hurmuzios wrote on the back of a photograph taken with his fellow soldiers.
...93 kilodan 98 kiloya çıktım. Bir pehlivan buldum. Her gün güreş yapıyorum. Aleko'ya söyle idman yapsın. Gelirsem onu cimlondos gibi yara alacağım. Yaramazlık da yaparsa döveceğim. Bayan Asene hususi selamlar. Hürmüz Davranoğlu.
It was not the only photo with a note from those days. On July 23, 1941, nearly 1 month after his first photo, Hurmuzios sent a photo of himself to his atelier with a note behind.
Bay Ahile'ye, mektubunuzda benim hastalığımdan bahsediyorsunuz. Size hatıra olmak üzere Yozgat'ta çekilmiş bir asker fotoğrafımı gönderiyorum. Fotoğrafımı görenlere selamımı da dahil ediyorum.
As can be seen from the photos, despite the difficult times for a 45-year-old man, Hurmuzios always kept his spirits high and always sent positive notes to his family. He returned home safely in 1942. And Vafiadis' family was reunited in the hope of never having bad days again.